3 minutes, 4 days, 11 movies, and a top 5 from London Film Festival 2025. Let's go! Welcome back to RVW Movies, home of the 3-minute movie media. I'm Reece T, and I've wanted to go to LFF my whole adult life, and this year I remembered I am an adult, so I could just go. I started, ironically, in Cardiff, a chapter with a preview of Frankenstein, aka my most anticipated LFF film, leaving me wondering if anything would top day one, and then this happened. I was in the room with the greatest of all time, Daniel Day-Lewis, for a screen talk that was warm and surprisingly revealing and set the tone for more close encounters of the famed kind, like bumping into Stephen Merchant with my good friend Deanie Boy Movies. Later I saw Dreams with a bonus Q&A with director Michel Franco. Now, was I holding my breath, willing the arrival of my favourite actress and the world's most wonderful woman, Jessica Chastain? Of course I was, but her absence didn't quite spoil what followed, including 3 premiere galas for No Other Choice, Blue Moon and Christie. These were exceptional experiences, with the thrill of seeing Ethan Hawke and stepping onto the red carpet, and a massive shout out to the strangers who took these photos for me, although there was some weird parasocial cult of celebrity behaviour surrounding Sydney Sweeney, including but not limited to dozens committing the cardinal sin of leaving the cinema early, almost in step with her as she made her exit. But even that wasn't enough to spoil the sight and sound of LFF, nor the taste in the case of this outrageous riverfront burger at the BFI restaurant with 10% members discount. But we're pushed for time, so here's my LFF top 5. Number 5, The Ice Tower, 4 stars. The only film where I almost fell asleep, but that's actually a compliment for a beautiful lullaby story, and all because director Lucille Hadzihalilovic said that was perfectly fine. Number 4, Begonia, 4 stars. Soon the subject of its own RVW, another loopy and delicious slice of the unpredictable from Yorgos Lanthimos, Dublin as a caricature of capitalism. And speaking of, number 3, No Other Choice, 4 stars. This was bloody and hilarious in its dissection of corporate warfare, and it's a festival prerequisite to be rocked by world cinema, and when it comes from Park Chan-wook, you really do have no other choice. Number 2, Frankenstein, 4.5. Gorgeous and transcendent, and not just because of Oscar Isaac, this might well be the closest thing there was to a complete and timeless masterpiece at LFF. So why exactly was number 1 Rental Family? Simply because of the immense well of feeling this film sprung inside me. It's literally impossible to not emote alongside Brendan Fraser, but this film arrived at a perfect time in my life. A reminder that for all the good in the invented world, there's so much to find in reality, you just have to choose it. I also shared a moment after the film with my seat neighbour where, tears in eyes, we remarked on how wonderful it had been, which was a perfect microcosm of LFF as a whole, because whether at Southbank, Soho or Festival Hall, whether ascending to the rafters or nestled down the front, this was one of the most complete and authentic cinematic adventures that I've ever been on.